Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing. Today we are opening the SKULLPANDA The Feast Begins. This is the newest blind box figure series, and I also have, I think it's a snow globe. I don't know if it's actually a snow globe. It's like a special globe display figure thingy that is also a part of the Feast Begins series. So we have this big guy and 5 blind boxes to open, and I do apologize in advance. There are people working on construction outside, so it's a bit loud. The windows are thin, so I'm sorry if you hear banging. I looked up the name of this and it's actually a crystal ball. So it's not a snow globe, but it's a crystal ball. And we're gonna open this one first because it's so large and it's taking up a lot of space. But there is also a figure in the blind box series that matches this one. So I think it'd be really cool to get both of them. But I really wanted to get this guy in particular because I thought it was just a very beautiful piece. Let's see if I can open this. Okay, so on the top we've got a very large, thick piece of foam for protection. I hope it doesn't actually fall out because I'm doing this sideways. Let me angle it a bit. Okay, and then we have another huge piece of protection. Oh, it looks like the handle, we need to attach that separately. Ooh, this is really nice. Let me open this first. Ooh. So it is very lightweight. It has a metallic silverware type metal feel, but it's not super heavy. So you can tell it's still plastic, but it does look very nice. And I'm guessing this is magnetic since there's no hooks or screws or anything. Let's take this out very carefully. Whoa. Okay, but this thing is heavy. This is very heavy. I'm gonna put that to the side. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Even though it's not a snow globe, we have these pearls inside that float around, kind of like a snow globe. Feels scary to let that hang. Okay, I want to see if it falls down nicely. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I love this. This was worth the $120, however much it cost, but wait, where do I put this thing? Ah, there we go. I really have no words. This is just really beautiful. The crystal ball, I feel like it magnifies SKULLPANDA in there quite a bit. So SKULLPANDA seems pretty large inside, but it might be the same size as like a regular figure. I really love here that we have some leaf texture and it matches the SKULLPANDA's design on the inside. Okay, and also this lights up, I think, because we've got a battery and a switch. I'm filming in the daytime with natural sunlight, so I can't turn off the lights, but I'll close the blinds and maybe we'll get a nice glow. So let me do that first. Okay, I've closed the blinds. I know it doesn't look that dark in the video, but hopefully this gives us a nice glowing contrast. Oh my gosh, the pearls just light up so much. This is so pretty. This would be prettier in the dark. I'm sorry it's not dark enough. I want to do the pearl floaty thing again. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. This is 100% worth it. It costs much more than a blind box, but it's way cooler. I'm gonna leave this on in the background while we continue filming the rest of the unboxing. So we have 5 of the Feast Begins blind boxes to open. The series is based around a dining set, I think, like a very luxurious dining set. I should have explained this in the beginning. Sorry, I didn't. So you can already see that one of the figures, what is this called? The script is so small. The caddy spoon. So this is the one that matches the crystal ball, and it would be amazing if we could get that one. But we also have grape scissors, which come with 2 faces, which is 2 SKULLPANDAs, I guess, in there. That's pretty cool. The egg cup, knife rest, the aspic server, the crumb scoop, the sugar tongs. I think the sugar tongs are pretty cute, just SKULLPANDA hanging from those tongs. Silver claret jug. don't really know what that is. We have a napkin. This one's just called the napkin. The dinner knife, the silver fork, the caddy spoon, and the spoon warmer, and our secret, which I don't know what that is. A lot of these terms I'm actually not familiar with. These feel very fine dining-esque, but I do love that these look so elegant. I didn't get the whole series this time because I felt like it might be a little too much, and you know, sometimes when I do a full set unboxing, even though I love having all the figures, it's not as fun to open them because you know you're gonna get one of each, and I kind of want to give my future self some fun by being able to purchase more in the future and really live into that blind box experience if I really wanted to. All right, I want to open these in maybe weight order because I was noticing when I was setting this up that some of them were much heavier than the others. I think this one is really, really heavy. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna start with the lightest one, and I'm gonna guess that this one is gonna be, if it's pretty light, maybe silver claret jug, knife rest, maybe? Those look pretty small, or the napkin. The napkin should be pretty small. So let's open this first one. We've got our classic SKULLPANDA bag. Here we go. Oh, okay, there is another wrapping and some extra foam. Ooh, is this one of the ones I guessed? I actually don't know what this is. Is this the spoon rest? I can't remember. I actually don't know what it is by looking at it. So everything is very metallic-y, kind of mimicking silverware, but it doesn't feel very metal-like. So it's just visual, I suppose. I'm sorry, that was a very underwhelming reaction. But I'm not really excited about this one. Okay, it is a knife rest. It wasn't spoon rest, it's knife rest. How does a knife rest work? Like, would the knife be resting like sideways like this? Well, okay, that's the knife rest. Maybe with the other figures, I'll have a bit more context. It does look nice together next to the crystal ball. They did a good job matching the color and the same paint and all of that. Let's do the second lightest one. I'm gonna guess this one might be silver claret jug, maybe silver fork or dining knife too. Ooh, I feel like this bag is a little smaller than the last one. Okay. We have another wrapping. Ooh, I guessed right. This is the knife one. Is there... Okay, there's a stand. I was like, this thing is not gonna stand up by itself. Oh, this is a sealed also. Interesting. Where's the perforation? Making me pull at it. Okay. Okay, so this... Ah, there we go. The knife is looking pretty cool. I love how there's 3 knives coming from the back of the head. And there's some nice carvings and design on there. Very cool. SKULLPANDA is just like sitting on this edge. And they've got a very pokey bracelet. We've got a, I don't know what this is. Is this supposed to be here? I think this is protection. Should I pull this out? It's kind of a foamy. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's just protection. I was thinking like they're holding on to a napkin or a book. On the skin, there is some slight glitter on the leg and right underneath SKULLPANDA's eyes. So that's nice. I don't mind a little bit of glitter, but I don't love when there's too much. Like on the Paradox series, I thought it was a little bit too much glitter. I like this finish a lot more. Here's a close-up of the card and the back. Number 3, we are getting slightly heavier. In theory, I would think the silver fork is the same weight as the knife, so I'm not, and this one's heavier, so I don't think it's gonna be this one. Maybe the crumb scoop. I don't know, I'm just guessing something. The last one is significantly heavier than the rest, so that'll be interesting which one that one is. this one has a stand also, I think, or an accessory. We'll open that in a second. Some plastic thing in there. And this one is taped. Interesting. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, this is the fork. I was totally off. Okay, this part was protecting the bottom there so that this doesn't bend. That is very flexible. I could see that breaking off easily. Oh, there was a perforation on this one. I might have just missed it on the last baggie. My bad. Aha. There we go. Okay, this one's pretty cool too. So this is the fork. Yeah, we've got silver fork, and then we had just pulled the dining knife, so we've got those two. I like that this one has different colors. The blue and the purple, the cool tones, kind of contrasting the warmer tones of the yellow and the brown over here. It's kind of nice, but they still work really well together. We've got SKULLPANDA also sitting on a ledge with a fork coming out of the back, kind of like a trident. Very nice silverware design. I do like the carvings. So elegant. Cool. I don't know if there's a regular spoon. It might just be fork and knife. I know there's the spoon warmer and then the caddy spoon, but it's not like a normal spoon. So I guess we just have a fork and knife and a knife holder. See, the knife and the knife holder don't really like go together. I don't really know what a knife holder is supposed to be. Okay, let's move on to the fourth one. Now that it's getting heavier, let's go with the egg cup. The egg just looks like it'll be dense. Oop, that tab failed. I do like this series a lot, actually. I'm quite impressed with all of the design of it. Okay, another stand accessory, something. This one is packed in the box. So, ooh, and it feels, there's a casing around the figure, I can feel it. Oh my gosh, no way! Whoa, it's the egg, but it's huge. This one's really interesting, wow. I do appreciate all this protection though, so that nothing breaks. Wow, even this eggshell, all right, I have to focus on this for a second because this texture, it's very different. It's more like silicone-y feeling, more matte. I do like that a lot. That's pretty cool. And then we have our SKULLPANDA egg yolk. The material they used for this one is really cool. I think it matches a soft boiled, well, technically hard medium boiled egg pretty well. And we want the stand for sure, so let's get that. This one actually has more of like a gold or rose gold metallic paint, whereas these other ones are more silver. Okay, if I were to look at the card for the top, I think it's this part. It's supposed to go like this. There's a huge gap right here. Yes, just like that. Okay, I don't know if it's supposed to snap in or just balance, but we're gonna leave it balanced. That's so cool. I like this one a lot. I really wish that this one would light up because I feel like it would be a really cute, glowing, warm egg. See, if I put it against the sunlight here, because it's semi-translucent, it looks like SKULLPANDA is glowing. So this one is called the egg cup. I like this one the most so far. It's just unique. Okay, this is our last one and it is the heaviest. Which one looks the heaviest to you guys? I think maybe the grape scissors or a spoon warmer, maybe? But it does feel quite packed. And there's something shaky loose in there. Oh, you know what? I'm done. That's just the diatomaceous earth pack. Just kidding. Ignore what I said about the shaky thing. Okay, this one's also very tightly packed in here. Ooh, it feels heavy. Okay. Whoa. Oh, it's the napkin. I I thought the napkin would be light, but it's actually one of the heavier ones. Wow, I really like the texture on here. They really tried to make it look like a pressed napkin. And we have a bow, and it's just like one solid piece, which is cool, I guess. I don't know if I like it as much as these other guys who are kind of like on a stand and floating in a way, but I do recognize this one is different, and I like that. Here's the card, and this one's just called the napkin. Pretty simple. This series is so fun. I am starting to regret not getting them all now. I'm taking back my words because there are some series where I really like a lot of them, but maybe I don't love them. But this one so far, except maybe the napkin, well, this one's kind of, I don't know if I care about that one. But overall together, they do look really, really cool. The egg one's still my favorite. Aside from this thing. This thing's my favorite. It's not part of the blind boxes. And then the egg one is my favorite actual blind box one. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next unboxing. I hope you have a very wonderful day and holiday season. Bye!